Well, hello and welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and today I'm here with two kits by the wonderful Antonia Makes. This is my first official project for him, the one that I did last month with the Eternal Ephemera, and I did the book. That was just as a guest. Today's official. So, what have I got? Well, I have got the indigo blue background papers. So, these are beautiful. We've got this one here that's, wow, it's almost like a watercolour flower because the edges are a little bit sort of smudgy and not really sharp. I love it. It's not that it's a bad print or anything like that, it's just the design of it, and this brown and this blue to me is just a fantastic mix. So we've got that one, and then we've got this much smaller blue flower, almost like a sort of forget-me-not or something like that. And this is again a blue floral, but this one is all just blue and grey. We then go into this beautiful dark blue, well, I think there's 3 or 4 different blues in here actually. It's like a paisley design. Reminds me of the inside of a really old book, that sort of inside cover. And then this one, which is paler, but again, very dramatic pattern. Again, I think that would be the inside of an old book. So it'd be great for your inside journals. This one again. This one actually reminds me of a duvet. And again, this is something that you would find on the inside of a book. And then last but very, very much not least, you've got this one that's got some foxing on it, but it is basically a sort of turquoise blue, almost like the Delft pattern to a degree. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages in that kit, and I can think of a million uses for all of them. As I say, these 4 in particular I feel would be great journal covers or the inside of a journal cover. And I see these ones as fantastic tags. So that's that kit, but I'm also lucky enough to have the fussy cut butterflies, and this is obviously mainly blues, which is why I wanted to work with it with these indigo background pages. So you've got this one here, ignore my writing, that's just where I was having ideas of what to do with it. So there's 4, 8, 12, 16 butterflies on there, and they're all different. These two are similar, but they're in different colours. Beautiful. And then you've got this, excuse this, I had a bit of a riot with my printer. This one is the same 16, but smaller, 2 to a page. Okay. And then this one is multicoloured. You've got every colour and shape of butterfly there. There's loads on here. I'm not even going to attempt to count them. And then you've got this one where it's more greeny. You've got this giant one here. And then this one, which again is the 2 to a page of this one. And then again, printer issues, it's come over, but this one has got the pink tones in it. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. There's 23 on that page alone. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages in that kit. So you've got 6 pages of butterflies, which gives you, I would have said, at least 100, probably 100 butterflies. And then we have got the beautiful indigo pages. as well. So, talking of journal covers, what I thought I would do today is, whoops, let's move that. What I thought I would do today is I would use some household packaging. Now, this is a tissue box, and I am sure you have all got a tissue box. And I'm just going to open up the edge flaps, like so. Really simple to do. And then I'm going to break the seam that makes it into a box. And the reason I'm doing this is because when I pulled the last tissue out of this box earlier today, I realised that this is a perfect window. It's an odd sized journal, but why not? So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to trim. I'll turn it over this way so you're not blinded by the pattern. I'm going to trim off this side, she says. Trim off this side, like that, and this side. And the side flap, that was the depth, and this one, you don't want this one either. And now I have got, look at this, a perfect peephole. Okay, so, and I've got the perfect size back for it as well. Whoops. Well, I would have if I could cut in a straight line. Now, as I say, this is my first official design team project for Antonio. I am working for him under the code Claire 10. So that's how you'll find me if you're looking for the projects that I do for him. Obviously, they will be on my Purple Poppy sites, my social media sites. Right, and of course what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sandwich. I'm going to glue the media printed sides together. We can trim it off when we're done. And I'm going to put my picture in the middle. But what I want to do is use one of these beautiful papers to cover it. So I am thinking that I probably want to use that very dark paisley. I just think that's so dramatic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this down to the bottom corner about there. So let's tear off our excess that we don't need, because we can always use that for something else. It's such beautiful paper. There we go. And a bit off this edge as well. And this is going to be a little bit like any cover, any journal cover. So I'm going to glue this pattern side down. No, I'm lying. Pattern side up, because that'll glue to that. There you go. So it's just if you're using a paper that's, say you chose to use this one, you might see that media print come through, which is why we're gluing the two media sides together. So I'm just using my stick glue, and I'm going to stick this. I'm using the paper as, you know, a glue protector, because I'm going to be sticking it to that anyway. Why would I not? It saves finding a glue book. Okay, so I'm now going to put this fairly central and I'm going to press it home like so. Now obviously we are going to be turning the edges over in the normal way, but before I do that I want to bring all these bits back over the oval, so I'm just going to stab it with a point, any point will do, and then I'm just going to push my scissors through and I'm going to cut, not all the way because obviously we want to turn it over so we get a nice edge, and then if you just do lots of little triangles, little slits all the way along, it will make it easy to fold these over. Now anyone that's done dressmaking knows exactly what I mean. This is what you have to do when you're sewing around a curve, especially if you want to turn it inside out. So I'm just going along. This is Navigator 120 paper, so it's quite thick. Might have gone a little bit close on one or two of them, but we'll see. So now I rub glue all the way around the opening, and I'm basically just going to push it through from the other side. Okay, just like there you can see it's folding because I haven't gone quite far enough, so just go a little bit further, push it through. And then when you feel like you've pushed through a nice section, just press it down into that glue line that you've put down. Okay. And then you come round and press it through again. That one again needs to go just a little bit further. That's it. And you see when you turn it over, look, you've got this beautiful covered edge. You can see it's covered on that edge. Okay. And glue. And just poke it through from the other side. Okay. Like that. And now you've covered that oval. That's a little bit pointy there. I'm going to pick that one up. I'm going to get that right into that curve. There you go. Okay. And then, as always, I'm going to turn over my corners. And then glue those edge bits. I can glue all over my table, look, because I'm being lazy and didn't get a glue book. Okay, and just start, all fingers and thumbs, start in the middle and work your way to the edge. Press that down, do the other long side. turn it round. Oh, we've got a really big lump of glue there. We don't want that, do we? Let's get rid of that. And again, from the middle, working out. And this one too. Right, turn it over. Make sure your table's clean and give it a really good press all the way round, like so. And you have turned your tissue box lid into a fairly sturdy cover. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a picture on here and then we're going to seal it up. Now I do have on my table to the right here somewhere, I'm just rummaging. I should have been a little bit more prepared than this, but there you go. These things are sent to try us. This is just a very random picture of flowers, but I think actually it might be too big. I think we need a smaller picture. I was hoping that I had just here one of those old photos from the kit I used of Antonia's last month or just recently, but I don't seem to have one, which is really, really annoying. So let me just have a quick look and see. Oh, do you know what? What if we did it as a specimen? That would work awesome, wouldn't it? They're too big, so let's find the smaller ones. I'm just finding the right sizes. Once I've found the right sizes, we'll be good to go. I didn't think I was going to need the very little ones for this, but let me have a little look at the green ones. No, see, I really wanted those photos. Bear with me while I find what I did with Antonio's photos. Oh, it's really annoying when a plan doesn't work out, isn't it? Really annoying. So do you know what? I think for now I'm going to do it with some good old-fashioned music paper. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick this onto here. I'm just working out. I think that music works lovely. So I'm going to tear that down like so. That gives me the right size. But then I am going to cut out one of these butterflies. Now I want to work out, is it that green one? No. I am getting there, trust me, I promise you, I'm getting there. They're definitely too big, so we need the half size ones. And the ones that we need, they're the ones that we need. Right, so I'm going to cut down this strip here. Like that. I'm then gonna do a fussy tear down there like that. This is the strip that I want because I want those three there. So I'm going to cut along here. I'm going to cut along here like so, and then I'm going to fussy cut out these three. Like, oops, don't lose it, Claire, you need that one. Just talk amongst yourselves while I do the fussy cutting. It's always boring, isn't it, watching someone fussy cut. The trouble is, if I'd have fussy cut them out, you wouldn't have seen them in their full sheets. And when I demonstrate a kit, I do like you to see it as it comes to you. So having them all cut out would be a bit weird in my opinion. So, but now that you've seen it, I can go away and I can fussy cut them. So there's one. It doesn't take that long really, does it? So I've already been up to town this morning. I had to go and get a prescription for hubby. And I'm glad I went when I did, because when I got towards home, I realised it was actually starting to get quite warm. And I've been out and done some boring household jobs, put the laundry out, etc. And it's very warm in the back garden. So that means I get to spend lots of time sitting nice and still and calm at my craft table, making lovely things that make me happy. So there you go, that's what it's all about. Obviously I will, as always, leave details for Antonio's website and links to the kits that I've used so that you can get them for yourselves and have a play, either have a go at what I've done or, you know, do something else. And obviously I'm doing this cover, but I do want to do some other things with this kit. So I'm thinking that there will be 3 videos. So there's going to be this one that is making the cover from the tissue box. There's going to be one with a layered tag, and then there's going to be another one where I want to do a special spine for this cover that we're doing. Okay, so first things first, we need to glue this to this. So let's get some glue around the hole on top of our fold over pieces. Okay, and just work out, it definitely goes full height, but I'm not sure how wide it is because we tore it at the back. So I'm going to turn it over, work out where we want it, about there. So I only needed full height on one side, didn't I? So I'm just going to tear that back, whoops, like that. Okay, There's our cover. Now, these butterflies that I've just fussy cut, I want that one on the widest part in the middle. I want that one, and you'll notice they're overhanging, and that is quite deliberate. That one's smaller, so I'm going to put that one on that smaller part to make sure that it overhangs, and then I'm going to put that one flat in the middle. Yes, love it. So let's use this bit of the tissue box and we'll glue this up. I'm going to put that in the middle there. I'm going to put this one at the bottom. It's always easier to do the top and bottom and then the middle, or the middle then the top and bottom, but don't go 1 2 3, because you'll find that your spacing is not the same when you do it that way. But when you do the top and the bottom and then the middle, or the middle and then the top and the bottom, all your spacing will be accurate. Okay, and then this one is going to sit flat in the middle there, like that. Okay, whoops, sort of stuck to my table now. So there is your cover so far. It is going to be stuck to that, but before we stick it to that, we need to put our spine in. So do we want this size spine? I think that's probably going to be too big, because I think we want quite a small spine for this, because I'm only going to put 2 signatures in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the top and bottom off, because it came from the same box, so we know it's the right size. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half. Okay, so bring your sides up to meet and press them home. You can do it on a scoreboard if you want to. Those of you that have been to my channel previously will know measuring is not my thing. I do things by eye and by feel rather than by measurement. I'm just, well, I don't know, perhaps a bit lazy, but it's the way I do things. Okay, so now we have got a fold line. You can take a bone folder or something similar and just reinforce that, okay? And then I'm going to turn it over just to make sure it's really in there, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the back piece of our cover to the print side. So what you need to do is you need to put glue on one side of your folded piece. You then need to offer it so that the print side goes to the print side like that, so that you've got this plain bit on top, and then you've got a flap on the back, because that is going to be our back cover. That's how we're going to join our back cover on. Okay, so we're now going to glue this to this, and it means that our spine is very securely between them 2 layers. Okay, so move all our lovely pieces, and we're going to glue, might need a new glue stick, going to glue all the way across here. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to need a new glue stick, definitely. So, magically, let's pull one of these out. And we're going to come across and up and down. Okay. You don't obviously need to use the whole glue stick on it, but you do need to have plenty of glue to make sure that it's going to stick nice and firm. And then turn it round so you know you've got it the right way. Take your cover and join your cover together. Okay, line it all up, make sure it's all straight, and stick that down nice and firmly like so. Okay, and there you go. From a tissue box we have got a very pretty journal cover, and that's going to be our single edge spine that goes underneath like that. Okay, and then just look, and like there it's slightly out of line. I've just got a little tiny bit of trim that I need to do. Just there. Okay, so there. Oh look, and there's a little bit there, can you see? Just there. Just trim those little bits off. And there you go. From a tissue box, these fabulous background pages and these fussy cut butterfly papers, I have created a beautiful journal cover, just like that. So when I come back, we will put the back on from plain card. We will do a very special spine that I'll show you what I want to do with that, and I'm also then going to follow up and do a layered tag. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found some inspiration there, and you're going to go and look for a tissue box to create yourself a beautiful cover. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.